Yorgos Lanthimos has developed a reputation for directing films that depict characters going to some bizarre places. Even The Favourite and Poor Things, which were more accessible, told stories that used humour in outlandish ways. With Kinds of Kindness, he utilizes anthology structures which show him three stories, each stranger than the last, and which take things to psychologically uneasy levels. Unfortunately, none of them exhibit much of a reaction. While a few funny bits pop up, it's difficult to get invested in these characters and the situations they find themselves navigating. By the end of its 2 hours and 45 minutes, the biggest emotion felt is exhaustion. There is not a standout segment, although the first two have their moments. The first story, about the unusual relationship a man has with his boss, starts with curiosity about where exactly it's leading. There is a bit of bizarre humor as we watch Jesse Plemons interact with Willem Dafoe, who gives him some strange demands. However, this story does not really pick up or develop to an intriguing place, and the end feels rather anticlimactic. The second segment similarly begins with intrigue as a policeman's shipwrecked wife returns and he notices her altered behavior. This one seems like it's heading somewhere, but like the first, shock value appears to be the main intent with where it progresses. It's the strongest of the three stories, but not by much. It's the third segment where Kinds of Kindness goes off the rails and will be the point where one decides if the movie has landed for them. Centering on a water-based cult, this is the longest of the three stories, and it feels like it. It sends Emma Stone zigzagging through multiple arcs and a mystery whose relevance to the main story is not quite clear. At a certain point, it just becomes tiring watching these horrible characters, and a numbness sets in after witnessing all of these events for so long. Yorgos Lanthimos and Efthymios Filippou's screenplay gives the dialogue a stilted feel, although the actors try their best to make it sound as natural as possible, and a few genuinely humorous lines slip through. Of the cast, Jesse Plemons serves as the standout, depicting the differing natures of his three characters, either confused, suspicious, or just cold-hearted and unemotional. Emma Stone continues her willingness to do whatever Lanthimos requires of her, although her characters in Kinds of Kindness lack enough complexity or intrigue. While Willem Dafoe's boss in the first segment gives him something to chew on, his characters in the other stories don't provide him with much to work with. There are some movies where you'll get on their wavelength or you absolutely won't. Kinds of Kindness is definitely one of those movies, but one is not sure what one's reaction will be when walking into the theater. The running theme in all three segments is the compassion and approval people seek in others, but it's difficult to get emotionally connected to the characters on screen and all the unusual things that happen to them. The stories move along at a glacial pace, and while like any anthology film, there's a hope that the next segment will be more to your liking, your mileage will vary on whether they'll stir anything in you. The last segment will be the deal breaker for many, and when the end credits played, I was happy to finally be free of these characters and the strange world they inhabit.